Urban Therapy with Sun752, and this is your daily Go Getimism number 862 for February 11th, 2017. Tonight I want to talk to you about battling your demons inside and out. We all have demons. We all have something about us, something within us that keeps us from being the best person that we can be, that keeps us from reaching our full potential, that keeps us from realizing the greatness that is within each and every last one of us. There are demons, and we have inner demons, we have outer demons. Normally the inner demons are the things that we try to keep secret. They're the demons that we try to hide. We try to shield the rest of the world from recognizing them. You know, so our inner demons may be our hate. You know, it could be hate for things that have happened to us that we project outwardly to other people because of the abuse we have been exposed to, or maybe we were skipped over, neglected, treated like second class instead of equally or being treated fair like everyone else seemed to have been. And it can also turn into self-hate. And self-hate is one of those things that you really want to look out for, because when you have a lot of self-hate inside of you, more than likely you don't just hate yourself, you hate everything related to yourself. So if somebody looks like you, acts like you, reminds you of yourself, you don't like it. And sometimes we can recognize those things even if they don't resemble us, but we can see it. And self-hate is one of those things that a lot of our people have to battle. You know, and it's a crazy thing, but it's prevalent, it's relevant, it's real. You know, many of us try to play it down. You know, when some of us think that we have gotten free, sometimes we forget about everybody else, and we think that everybody else has gotten to where we want to be, and it's not even close to being true. So yeah. The inner demon of hate, you know, the inner demon of jealousy it's one of those things. It could tear you apart. Like I said, we try to keep it secret, but it's like the elephant in the room. Like, think about an elephant in a room that you're in. You gonna act like you don't see that big, giant 2-ton elephant? It's right there. So we can try to ignore it or think that nobody sees what we see, but they see it. It's one of those inner demons that can come back, and it can really, really, really haunt us. Abuse. If we've been abused, fear is definitely an inner demon. We might try to shield. We might try to like dumb down our fear, or try to act like we're not fearful, masking our fear, doing other things to try to hide our fears, you know. But we know that we probably avoid things because of our fear. One of the things we might avoid is our success or opportunities for success, because we're fearful. Fearful that we'll have to change, that things will have to change. And things do have to change, not just because you are venturing out there, but because that's just the way the world and life is. Insecurity. Our insecurity or lack of security, we try to hide that. And it comes out in the worst way. A lot of times when you hear people bragging, or when somebody is really jealous and possessive, or really, really judgmental, it's like they're trying to get you before you get them. A lot of that has to do with insecurity. They don't think that people will treat them nice. They don't think that people will like them. So they act like they don't like somebody first. It's tough. It is. It's a tough position to be in, and it's a position that many of us find ourselves right in the middle of. And it's hard. It's not a good look. But it's one of those things that we do. Outer demons are kind of easier, because those are the things that we don't even try to hide. They're the things that people can see. They don't have to really, really. You don't have to try to hide them, because they're right there. drug addiction, alcoholism. You can't hide that. People try to hide it, but you can't hide that. You know, it's a funny thing about alcoholism and addiction, because although those are outer demons, those are demons that people can definitely bear witness to. Some people may not see them or see those things as real demons. Like, for every person that may have alcoholic tendencies, there's somebody out there who says, nah, they just like to get drunk. Or, nah, they drink or get high a little bit, but they're not addicted because they're not strung out, because they're not a crackhead, they're not a dope fiend, because they're not a bum or wino on the street. So, do you have to hit rock bottom in order for your demon to be a demon? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, like I said, you have problems with addiction and all kinds of addictions. It doesn't have to be drugs or alcohol. It could be gambling. You can't hide your gambling addiction from somebody. Sexual addiction. You can try to hide it, but it comes out. Imagine that you can't get enough sex. But not with just one person. A person with a sex addiction can never just be monogamous, because it keeps going and going and going and going and going. There's something that has happened to them, and there's something going on up here that ain't really right. That's a judgment call too. Eating disorders. Eating disorders. When you're addicted to food, you can't hide that. You're eating all the time. Every time you turn around, you stuff in your face, stuff. Snacks all day. Food all day. Food coming in. Food while you're here. Food going out. Eat. And we know a lot of people who are like that. We probably don't even recognize it. But it's one of those things that are your outer demons, and it's not an easy thing to try to hide. And people don't hide it. But the eating disorder thing, yeah, people do try to hide it. You have an addiction to food, yeah, people try to hide it. They don't want to be seen. I mean, but it shows in their weight. Shows in people's weight, and it shows in the fact that they hand them out all day. Smoking, same thing. It's a demon. If you don't look at smoking as a demon, something is wrong. Because that is something that claims 400,000 lives per year. 400,000. That's more than all of the other drugs, all the hard drugs, all of that. It's more than all of those things combined. Times 4. Alcohol claims 100,000 lives a year. 100,000 lives directly due to alcohol. We're not talking about drunk driving or nothing like that. We're talking about directly due to alcohol consumption. Death. Meanwhile, an outer demon like smoking weed claims 0 lives a year. 0. Nobody's ever died puffing weed. Like I said, cigarettes, 400,000. 400,000. That's almost 100. That's almost 500,000 people being killed directly due to smoking cigarettes. Directly. Yeah, that's way more than heroin, and that's more than heroin, cocaine, pills, any other drugs, and alcohol combined. Times 4. But people still smoke. It's the inner demon. Anyway, good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, when it comes down to it, man, we all have our inner demons. We have our outer demons. But we have to battle all of the demons. We can't allow the things that are holding us back to hold us back forever. And sometimes we get a little too comfortable with being held back. And we'll say things like, well, if God wanted it to be a different way, then he would make another way. It's a cop-out. It's a coward move. It's like saying that I don't want to try. And that's one of your inner demons, that fear. That fear that you'll have to change, admit something, submit to something. Anyway, the Daily Go Get 'Emism shows every single day. Every single day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call-in number is 319-527-6199. blogtalkradio.com/Sun752. Peace.